Hey everybody, welcome back to the Henry Disc Golf channel. Today we have the Climo challenge.
Yes.
We have the Skyway, the Osprey, I said that wrong. Osprey, the Bel Air, which is the mid-range,
and then the Champ,
and the Champ putter. We've got a couple different plastics of multiples of the discs. We're gonna have some fun out here today at Antioch. Oh, that's high.
Oh! Good.
Good.
Good putt.
Oh, got it through the small gap. That's beautiful. Drop, 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 drop. We are on hole one. Hole one is basically a 300-foot par 3. It is just down there. I know I'm going to take the Skyway here in the Major Line Plastic. It's also a lightweight one, 162. I'm going to go ahead and go basically just a hyzer around the tree here. Oh, caught the tree and drop down.
And I'm going to go ahead and go with the Osprey in the Victory Lane plastic. See if I can get a better shot than my brother. As we have the train horn in the background.
Surprisingly, these mics actually don't pick up a lot of stuff like that. Hey, better than me. Alright, so we made it up to my first pathetic shot. Sorry, can't climb up. But we're going to go ahead and go with the Champ here. This is in the trophy line, which is the baseline plastic. I believe this is supposed to be the firm. I know for sure his is the firm plastic one. So, but they both felt about the same.
A little short. For the Champ. Get in.
Nope, too long. Right at roughly about 20 feet. See how these Champs look. Oh! Just a bit outside. Alright, tap in a 4, start with the bogey. Gross.
I'm back in the nose wanted.
Oh, a little early. So after a couple of disappointing 4s, we are here on hole number 2. Hole number 2 is about 258 feet. It'll be on the bottom of the screen. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bel Air in the Major Line. I'm just going to try to throw this nice and smooth, a little bit of hyzer, try to see if we can just get it down by the basket. Get your nice. Okay, down there looking at a putt.
I'm going to try out the Skyway here. It's probably going to be more stable of a disc than I want to typically throw here, but I want to definitely throw all the discs, so later in the round I can kind of stick to more of what I like.
Ooh, wide.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do that to try to get a little bit of a low ceiling here. See if we can do it though. Nope, getting it into the camera. Alright. Well, I'm going to probably end up taking another 4 here. I don't think I'm going to make this putt, but I'm going to give it a shot.
I have a look at a birdie putt here, so. Here we are on hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a 200-foot par 3. It is right there in front of us. I'm going to go ahead and go to the camp. Let's try to put this on just a little bit of hyzer and see if we can have it post on into the basket. That's putt parked.
I'm also going to go with the team.
Get good putt. And I should be reaching tapping. Got it. Welcome to hole number 4. Hole number 4 is a 235-foot par 3. I'm going to go with the Bel Air here. I'm actually going to throw the hyzer line. Just try to throw this nice and smooth. I'll get it. Come on. Ooh, came up a little shorter than I thought.
A little too wide and too low. Let's see if we can get lucky and put the champ in again. Well, it's going to be up there for a putt.
Touch short. Should be a pretty routine tap in. Good putt, Jason. Welcome to hole 5. It is a 435-foot par 4. It goes down center here and just down the hill and then way out there. It's a pretty good throw. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Victory Line Osprey. And we'll essentially try to see how flippy this thing is. We'll see. Oh, it's flippy.
That one is the lighter weight. I'm also going to go with the Osprey, but I'm going to go ahead and take the wide hyzer line here. It's usually the one that works better for me than trying to go down the middle. Oh, that's way wider than I wanted it to be.
It's kind of down there. Get her up by the basket.
A little short, but that'll do.
Let's see if I can make a nice putt here.
Nope, a little too wide.
All right, another birdie. Welcome to hole number 6. Hole number 6 is a 240-foot par 3. It is right down there. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bel Air here. Bel Air here. Just going to throw a nice, smooth hyzer shot. Sit down. Oh, good roll. Sit.
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 Okay, that's fine.
All right, I'm also going to go with the Bel Air.
Typical.
All right, here we are. And so let's try to get this one close. That'll do. Good too. Oh.
Welcome to hole 7. Hole 7 is a 405-foot par 3 according to UDisc, par 4 according to the sign. What do we play? We play what UDisc says, so it's a par 3. This hole goes down the hill and just keeps curving over. There's a little pond over here, which of course would play OB. Just keeps curving over to the right the whole way. I'm going to go with the Osprey. We're going to try to throw it down through the gap on a little bit of hyzer and just have this thing just pop over and ride.
Nice shot.
That's pretty good.
Yep. I am also going to go with the Osprey. My shot will not look anything like my brother's. I might actually try to go for this hyzer gap. See what I can do here. Nope, gonna hit the tree. Oh, that's gonna be horrible. All right, and here we are at my absolutely horrible drive. Well, let's see if we could just hopefully maybe pipe something straight down there. Well, not very straight, but it's down there. All right, well, let's just see if we can get close to the basket. I'm gonna throw the Bel Air here. Oh, a little too wide. It's putting.
Had a pretty good throw with the Osprey. We are still probably about 50 feet out, but we're going to try to see if we can give this champ a little run.
All right, well, here's where my upshot ended up. Let's make a putt.
Good putt.
Thank you.
I have a tap in. We're just going to count it.
I'll tap you in.
Okay. Oops.
Oops.
We're here on hole 8. Hole 8 is a 300-foot par 3. Basically, it pushes down past where the normal pin placement would be into the wood line. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bel Air here. We're going to try to keep this low. Maybe just put it on a touch of anhyzer to just keep it flat down through its flight. And hook up.
It is.
All right.
Not bad.
Bit deep. Pretty good throw.
Well, I am going to go ahead and go with the Skyway. I'm going to go for a wider hyzer shot here. Hopefully see if I can get out in the open a little bit to hopefully give myself a decent upshot to the basket. Oh, that's too low. Worm burner. All right, here's my horrible drive. And so let's see if we can get close to the basket with the Bel Air. Taking it a little too wide, but it's in the gap. I'll let you get over this way. All right, well, here we go. I'm still out. Jerry had a great drive. Let's see if we can make this putt. Nope.
All right, we have a look at a straddle putt. We do have that tree right by the basket, but I think we should be able to putt straight enough to where it shouldn't be an issue.
Good too.
Hey, winning.
Well, I'm just off camera here. But let's see if we can tap this in. Nope, I can't tap it in either.
I think the wind was pushing those leaves down. Both of those putts may not even have been seen for both of us. Here we are on hole 9, just about halfway through. It is a 190-foot par 3 right in front of us here. I'm going to go ahead and go the Bel Air first, and then I'm going to get a second shot with the Champ. See if we can get some decent ace runs here. Oh, that's way too inside. I did not get that wide enough. Bye.
All right, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. I'm gonna actually go with the Skyway on a spike hyzer, even though it's more disc than what I should throw on this hole, but probably fits about the range that I can typically get the Skyway to go anyways.
Go.
Parked!
Good throw. All right, Champ time. Nice and smooth. Deep.
Yep. And we're gonna give the Bel Air a try.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah, a little shorter, but that works.
All right, guys, I am right here. Definitely have a crappy look at a shot here. Got a bunch of stuff covering it. Actually gonna switch my feet. Possibly go with a little sidearm shot. With the Bel Air right through the bushes.
Ooh, good run. All right, and just tapping in the absolute park job.
Tapping in my par. Oh, right here. Ooh, let's see if I can get lucky here.
Woohoo! Yeah, if you just went with the Champ first.
Okay, so we made it halfway through the video. I am down 5. You are
+3.
+3. Jason is +3. We are here on hole 10. Hole 10 is a 300 and
400.
a 430-foot par 4. It was a par 3. Now it's a par 4. I don't know what they're doing par-wise out here on UDisc. It's a little crazy. But it is Jason's tee pad because he did take it on the last hole.
All right, and we're switching it up. I'm going to go with the lighter weight Osprey here. See if this flies a little bit better for me here.
Ooh. Nice and straight.
Yeah.
Decent hookup at the end.
That was about where my trace was. The Fission trace.
All right, I've got 2 Skyways. The red one's going to be my first one, and then we're going to also throw... the Major Line's going to be my first one, the red one. And then I'm going to throw the Victory Line one as well, just to kind of see what the difference is between the 2 plastics. I did throw that with just a touch Anheuser out of the hand.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
That's up there. All right, and we'll go comparison, the Victory Line. Kind of throwing it a bit of the same.
Definitely a little bit better stability.
Yeah, I don't think I got as much Anheuser out of the hand either.
Yeah, but...
And shits, grins, and giggles as well. We're going to go ahead and go with the prototype. I believe it's Major Line.
Yeah,
plastic.
That's the Major Line. Yeah, you definitely see that wants to turn a little bit more. Get another nice shot. All right, well, here we are at my drive. Kind of wish we had a fairway driver instead of going distance drivers to mid-range, but I'm going to try to get the Bel Air as close as I can up there. I'm definitely going to be short.
I just want to show this here. Hopefully I can get my finger there. That is the victory line. Right over here is the major line, and just a little bit further the prototype one right there.
Champ sidearm?
I think I'm going champ sidearm.
Yeah, that was my thought just looking at it.
All right, so here we are at the major line Skyway. I'm gonna go ahead and go champ sidearm. Just try to see if I can hyzer this puppy up to the basket. Babied it a little bit, but it's okay.
All right, here we are at my upshot. Let's see if we can get this one to go in. Try to definitely give this a good run here. Oh no, it came out way too early. Good tree.
Good putt.
Thank you.
Here we are on hole 11. Hole 11 is a 415-foot par 3. The sign says 4, UDisc says 3. It is straight out there. I'm going to go with the Victory Line Skyway. We are going to throw this nice and smooth with a bit of power. Try to see if we can get her down there. Oh, I yanked her. God, dog.
Wow, that came back quite well. All right, and I'm gonna go with the Osprey. See if we can get a similar drive to what I got on the last hole.
Heck yeah, that'd be a great drive. That one held the hyzer a little bit more steady.
It did. I put it on a little bit more hyzer. I didn't put it as flat.
All right, we're gonna go Osprey here. Really use this opportunity that we have on this tee pad to throw multiple shots. Oh, gone.
Bye-bye.
That's way too flippy. There it is.
Roller. Wow.
Right. I want to see how both of the Bel Airs fly in comparison to each other. 173, 175 gram. This is the Victory Line and the Major Line. We're going to go Major Line first and then do Victory Line second.
That's your shot from now on.
That was just smooth. That was smooth. All right, Victory Line one. Do that for you. I don't want to say
A little bit more stable than the.
I think it's just a touch more stable.
I think I'm noticing that with the Major and Victory lines is the stability. All right, we made it to my drive. Kind of got myself a little bit pinched off, so I'm going to try to do a hyzer shot with the Bel Air here. See if we can get to the basket. Oh, a little bit too high, but that's actually working.
It's good. 20, 25 footer. So my drive went a little bit past pin high here. I have a really tough look at a putt, so I'm actually going to go a little sidearm up and over the branch. See if we can drop this in the basket. Nope. Popped it too wide.
All right, let's see if we can make this putt here. Got it.
All right, tapping with the Skyway. So we made it to hole 12. Hole 12 is a 150-foot par 3. It's basically just a little ante shot right there. The basket is elevated. You just want to miss the boulders underneath it. I'm going to go ahead and go with the champ here. Essentially the first turnover shot I've thrown with it yet. Not really turnover, just anhyzer out of the hand. Let's see how this thing holds a little bit of angle. Pretty good. Sit down. All right, let's look at a putt.
All right, and I'm also gonna throw the champ. Hopefully get something very similar to my brother here. Nope, going through the...
Too tight.
Yeah, that'll...
Center fairway.
Yeah. All right, here's where my drive ended up. And so I got kind of lucky with that branch. And so I'm gonna try to give this one a nice little hyzer run here. Almost.
Right in front of me. This is how I get my exercise in. All right. Just a little past pin high. Have a pretty good look at a putt here.
Good too.
There it is. Good putt. Good 3. Welcome to hole 13. It is a 220-foot par 3. It is basically straight ahead with a low ceiling. I'm going to go ahead and go with the champ here. Just put it on a little bit of hyzer. Try to see if we can just have this thing cruise in towards the basket. That's a park job.
Great shot. I am going to go ahead and go with the Bel Air. See if hopefully I can maybe follow a similar line to my brother, but probably not.
Did I? I didn't.
Oh, I'm going wide. It's over there. All right, here's where my drive ended up. Took the wide route, but it actually didn't end up too bad. Let's see if we can hopefully maybe get one here. Nope. Right there for the par.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Right there.
Yeah. It's like I'd seen it. I left it. All right, so here's where my drive wound up. Ooh, you lovely. I walked through a little burr bush. Son of a biscuit.
Good too. And tap it in.
Welcome to hole 14. Hole 14 on the T sign says it is 455 feet. It is a par 3. It goes down and then just kind of out. It's on the side hill, halfway down. I say halfway down the hill. But we're going to go ahead and go with the Victory Line Skyway here. Just try to throw a nice smooth hyzer.
Not bad.
That's down there pretty good.
Yeah. And I'll be going with the Osprey. It'll probably be on most of my drives, the disc of choice right now. Oh, that came out early. Slipped out of my hand, hit the tree. Oh, that came out way early. All right, here's where my drive ended up. Not in the best of locations here. I think I'm just gonna try to do a little forehand out with the Bel Air. Oh, nope, right into another branch. All right. Okay, well, after my botched outshot didn't get me very far, we'll go ahead and take the osprey, try to get to the basket here. Hi there. That works. You're good.
All right, so made it up to the Skyway. I wouldn't say a bit shorter than what I normally am, but I think I am a bit shorter than what I normally am. Definitely more left than what I also normally am too. I'd probably say I'm like 150, 160 away, plus the uphill, so probably pushing closer to 200. We're gonna go ahead and go with the Champ. Just try to smooth it up there. Did not get that wide enough.
All right, well, this is what I'm left with. Got a headwind here. Hopefully we can keep this low enough and flat enough to get it in the basket. Nope. Down the hill I go. All right, let's see if we can actually make one here. Nope.
All right. Sorry if it looks like I'm picking my ass. I have little burr things that I'm getting off my shorts still.
Alrighty then.
Welcome to hole 15. It is a 355-foot par 3. Basically, you see the grouping of trees. That's just right over my shoulder here. The basket is just behind those. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Skyway in Major Plastic. Just try to throw a nice smooth hyzer out there and hopefully at the basket.
Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, it went through the tree.
Should be good.
Yep. All right, and again, I'll be going with the Osprey. We just get something nice and flat and smooth. Yeah, I got a little bit of hyzer on that. Gonna be top of the hill. All right, here's where my drive ended up. Just gonna try to take the Bel Air and just do a crashing hyzer, hopefully get it at the basket here. That should do.
Nice, just behind the basket. All right, so the Skyway made it here, hit the tree branches and must have come down through the tree. We have a look at a putt, see if we can cash it.
Ooh, good run.
I was afraid of my hand hitting the tree right here.
I get that. All right, and here's where my upshot landed. Oh, and I missed the putt. Come on, Jason.
Vela for the 2. Tap and par, I'm okay with that. Welcome to hole 16. It is a 300-foot par 3. It is right in front of us there, just ever so slightly uphill. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Bel Air. Hyzer.
Yeah, it's up there. All right, I'm gonna give the Osprey another rip here. Low line drive.
That's pretty good though.
All right, here's where my line drive got us. Let me see if I can get close to the basket with the champ here.
Close.
That'll do. All right, just tapping it in. Good too.
Mine was better than I thought it was. Thank you. Welcome to hole 17. Hole 17 is a 430-foot par 3, according to UDisc. On the sign it says it's a par 4. I think it still should be a par 4. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Skyway here. It is way out there. Skyway, victory line. I'm going to try to rip it down there pretty good. A bit of a headwind. Oh, it's holding up beautifully. Okay, way left. Apparently I'm not giving it enough credit.
Oh, I yanked that one. Got a little turn out of it. Gonna be over on the other side of the drainage ditch.
Wow, I was a little late turning there.
Yeah, that was nice.
It looked like it just wanted to stay on the hyzer angle the whole way.
All right, here's where my drive landed. Kind of gave her a little bit of anhyzer angle and she flipped a little on me. See if we can get up to the basket. Oh, nope. Put it on too much hyzer. Too much nose angle.
So I didn't have too bad of a drive, just a bit left. Gonna go ahead and go with the champ here. Left probably here with like a $120 into the basket. I'm throwing it like it's an AVR.
All right, here's where my upshot ended up. See if we can get up to the basket here. Yeah, that'll do. Good putt.
Welcome to hole 18. Hole 18 is a 345-foot par 3. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bel Air here. Just put it out on some hyzer and rip it down to the basket. This is a downhill throw the whole way. Oh, I yanked it over. Bye, Felicia. I don't even know if that thing's going to ever be in frame.
Give the Osprey one last good rip here. See what we can do with it. Oh, too low. It's gonna get over the cattails, but way too low.
All right, victory line, Bel Air. Oh, I did it too. It like caught my finger.
Yeah. But you can definitely see that the victory line has more stability at the end. All right. All right, here is where my drive ended up. It actually turned out a little bit better, even though it was kind of a low shot. Just try to put the champ right next to the basket. That'll do.
Good up.
It's not an AVR.
It isn't an AVR. I got to remember to throw it wide.
Ooh, good run.
There you go. Battle put to finish.
Sure.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Tried to take you out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. A quick score update. I did shoot a down 7, while Jason did shoot a plus 7. Opposite sides of the spectrum. We tend to do that a lot when we actually
Yes,
play.
we do.
Any quick thoughts on the Climo line?
I definitely do, and so kind of like the Osprey. It's kind of more of my standout, especially in the Victory line. The lighter weight one definitely flies a lot better for me. But as far as what he has so far in his lineup, a little bit too stable. Bel Air. I think it's a little straighter than the 02 that it has, but and so still a very rock type disc that he was used to throwing. The Champ and stuff is, I think, a little bit more stable than the numbers again say, and so, but felt a little deep from my or from my hands and stuff in the way that I like to putt. So wasn't the best putter for me, but I mean overall they're good. The plastics feel good. Definitely, I've always been more of a champion type plastic, so the Victory line definitely fits my grip a little bit better. But yeah, I mean I like them, and so just not necessarily going to make my bag.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that one. Not necessarily going to make my bag. I will say the Champ definitely, flight numbers wise, is more of a 0-1. Could be pushing that 0-2 range in terms of stability, but probably not. For me, the Bel Air flew pretty dang close to the flight numbers. It was nice and straight, and then just had a pretty consistent fade. Again, quite a bit like a rock. I used to be a rock thrower. The Skyway, I was probably like the only usable driver for me, because the Osprey was just way too flippy. I wound up throwing it on an extra shot that I threw so soft, and it still wanted to flip up a little bit for me. So the Skyway, pretty good. I would compare it, of course, to a Wraith, because that's basically what it is. And it's pretty stable for a Wraith. I've never liked throwing Wraiths. For some reason, they just didn't fit my game. But I could see myself throwing a Skyway if it came to me having to throw a Skyway. I got Enigmas. I'm good there. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if there's anything you'd like to see. And if you'd like to support us, the description down below for Upper Park Disc Golf. Go there, buy something, use our link. It'll give us a little bit of kickback. Have a great day. Make it good for somebody else. We will see you next time. Peace.
Later.